Hey internet, we are currently in Canberra, which is kind of a weird location to be, I suppose, because why would we be in Canberra? I'll explain why we're in Canberra, but first I wanted to show you guys this really cool apartment because I feel like it's one of like the best value for money places we've gotten.
Yeah,
been in before.
The space we've gotten is actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, so it's a 1-bedroom kind of service apartment sort of deal. So this is the door right here, and then when your back's to the door, you've got Tobias, who's kind of in the living room. We've got like a massive table, which was actually the reason I wanted to book this place, because I really wanted a big table. Pretty much full service kitchen. You've got dishwasher, microwave oven and everything, fridge, couch, TV, a little study nook over here, and a balcony. Over here you've got another corridor. We've got the bathroom in here, which is, you know, pretty good. Shower, toilet. And then you've got the, oops, there we go. And then we got the bedroom, which is a nice like king size bed. It's just very clean and it's very affordable, so I'm kind of surprised. But the reason we're in Canberra at the moment, and it's Saturday, so we're just spending one night in Canberra, is we're actually sitting for a Japanese exam, the JLPT. If you guys, or any one of you guys who are doing languages and stuff like that, know that every country has kind of a set of exams or levels that you can get to kind of prove your proficiency in the language. Tobias and I have been taking Japanese classes. We're sitting for the first exam. It's N5, which is the entry level. A lot of people, from what I hear, don't actually sit for N5. They just, because you don't really get anything for it except kind of like acknowledgement that you've gotten to a certain level of Japanese proficiency. So it's a pure personal pursuit for us. We just really want to make sure that we've gotten to a certain point we can say we're N5, that's around the level we're at, and then just pursue the levels. The only time it actually counts for anything is around N2 or N1, which is like the highest levels, because at that point it allows you to work in the country. I cannot imagine ever going to Japan to work. I love Japan as a country, the culture, the food, not so much the work. Even though I have a lot of co-workers, well, ex-co-workers I suppose, who do work there. The working conditions, especially for someone in the corporate world, probably are not as great or as flexible as the working conditions in Australia's corporate world. So I don't know if I would ever work corporately there, but it's just nice to know. So that's where we are. We wanted the big table so that we could study, because pretty much the exam is tomorrow around lunchtime, but we wanted to make sure that we got here a day ahead just to avoid any concerns or stress around delayed flights and stuff like that, because we just don't need that extra stress. So we thought we'd come here the day before, study like crazy, and then fingers crossed for the exam. So I'm gonna vlog everything. Obviously I can't vlog the exam because that's,
They might object to that.
it's pretty obvious you can't vlog exams, but I'm gonna vlog everything else. You probably won't see this vlog until quite a bit later, because I want to include when we get our results as part of this vlog, just so it's like a continued, like, just so it's like a whole vlog and there's no missing pieces. Before we get comfortable and start studying, we're gonna go try and find like a supermarket or a milk bar or something and just buy some basics like water, snacks, so we don't have to use the mini fridge. I'm sure the mini fridge is great, but we never use the mini fridge because it's expensive. So let's go. So we made it back to the apartment. Tobias is cooking some eggs for himself as a snack. And I had some cucumbers. That's a snack. But right now, I think we want to try and do some listening. We might do it after Tobias has finished eating. But I'm currently going through some of the vocab. So we have 25 lessons altogether of stuff that we've had to learn. And then in each lesson, there's like a certain amount of vocab that we're supposed to memorize. And we're supposed to memorize both the kanji, the hiragana, and obviously the meaning. I don't know. I feel like I probably only know like 50% of the vocab. I don't feel super confident that I know everything, but they're obviously not going to test all vocab, just most of it. So I'm going to spend the next hour or so just going through and trying to memorize as much as I can and see how I go. And then I think eventually we'll do some listening after this. The listening section goes for like 30 minutes, and there's a couple of these on YouTube, which is really helpful. But yeah, we're doing a bunch of listening and testing ourselves. we've been studying, I don't know actually how long we've been studying for, but at least about an hour now, at least over an hour.
An hour and a bit,
because
probably.
we've studied, yeah, that was about 30 minutes and we did a review and then we did another 15 minutes review. So yeah, over an hour of listening. My head hurts now.
Yeah, I do need a bit of a break as well.
It feels very intense, the listening, because you have to like really pay attention to everything.
Very focused.
Yeah, so we got some room service because
food.
it's just so much easier and it's comfy and it's freezing outside. So Toby's got chicken schnitzel with
Can't go wrong with
mash. Well,
no.
potato salad.
Potato salad, I think it is. It kind of looks a bit mashed, but
And then we got some veggies and I got steak with veggies and chips.
it looks good. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. So this is my study drink, share tea, pearl milk. Not really a fan. I kind of like share teas, fruit teas a bit more than this one, but I think the next one I want to try is the lychee milk tea, because they had like a fruit tea last time, like just pure fruit, no milk. It was really good. I don't like the pearls so much for this one, and I don't really like the milk tea itself, so I'll try it next time. But yeah, I've been going through lots and lots and lots of exams, past exams, and I'm passing everything. The bar for me, I set is like pretty low. Like I just want to pass, and so far I seem to be just like passing or just passing, so hopefully, but I do have a lot more studying to do. Tobias obviously aims the bar a lot higher. He wants to actually do well. It's crazy. Not that late. We probably still have a couple more hours of
like
study.
9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's about 9:20. So we definitely want to go to sleep like on a good time today, because we don't want to be waking up groggy tomorrow or anything like that. But yeah, in case you thought you were missing out, you're not. We're just studying. Good morning, internet. It's the next day. We didn't go to sleep too late, but I kind of stopped vlogging because all we were doing was studying. It really whipped my hair up. So we're making breakfast right now. Tobias is gonna make eggs. I'm gonna cut the avocado. We're doing a bit of last minute prep. But yeah, we have probably about an hour and a half before we have to check out of here, and then the exam starts 2 hours after that. So we're camera's not focusing. I need a new camera. Yeah, we'll probably have to find a cafe somewhere, do a bit more study, and then head over to the exam. The exam is actually being held in Australia National University, which is why we're in Canberra, because typically when they hold it in Melbourne, it's in RMIT, but they only do it in December, whereas I really wanted to get this done in July, because I'm the sort of person where I need like benchmarks, and I need like aggressive benchmarks to force myself to do stuff. Like if I don't have an exam or if I don't have a purpose to study for, then I generally don't study. Story of my life. So I knew that if I left things too late, I just would get lazy and then the progress would go slow. So I'm just kind of like forcing myself to study harder by increasing the frequency of my exams. Gonna have breakfast. Sagohan. Abemashia. Well, we are all packed up. Desk is empty. We're about to check out. I'm gonna go find a cafe. We found a place called the Cupping Room, which just sounds really weird, but it's really close to the university, and it's open today because it's Sunday. Most of the cafes around here are closed because they seem to be open more for like weekdays. So we're gonna go head over there, probably spend an hour, and then toddle off to the exam. So let's go to the Cupping Room. This is Canberra. It's really sunny out, but it's actually really cold. Canberra apparently is colder than Melbourne by a couple of degrees. We made it. Oh, there's a crow. He's like...
Crow wants stuff.
So we made it to the campus. It feels like being back in university.
Kind of does.
For those of you who maybe don't know, Tobias and I met in university. It was kind of my second year of uni because I transferred to a different degree, but it was your first year of uni.
Back in the old days.
And that was 15 years ago.
A little.
Yeah, 15 years ago we were both second/first year uni students. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. I don't know. It's nice and it's kind of weird because it's like this is where we met, but not this campus.
Not this campus.
We were obviously in a different campus because we're not from Canberra, but it's weird. But there's a lot of uni students taking the exam, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
There's a lot of students. Those students, they seem so young, but they're all taking N2, N1. They're like really advanced, but I guess if you're studying this full-time university, it's like an actual language to you.
Yeah, if you do it as an actual, like, you know, part of your course, then, you know, well, you do that pretty much full-time, or half full-time, half part-time.
Because apparently if you do VCE Japanese, it should actually take you close to N4, N3 level anyways. So for the most part, the people taking N5 and 4 seem to be more like us, just like adults who just want to
get into it.
Yeah, I don't know. Widen your education? That's not the right English. Maybe I should be taking the English test instead.
Broaden your horizon.
Broaden your horizon. Looking forward to getting the test done.
Yeah, me too.
And then finally going home and then putting this behind us. Good luck. So we're at the airport now. Toby's just gathering himself. Test is over. So obviously, otherwise why would we be at the airport? Test was okay. I think Tobias, like, because I've been studying with Tobias the entire time and knowing his study style, I'm pretty sure he did really well. But I'm relatively confident I passed, so we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We are going to head off home now. Our flight actually is still a little bit, I think it's with luggage.
I wonder whether you see luggage going past here.
It's like a conveyor, I'm not sure if you guys can see, it's kind of blurry. There's like a conveyor belt moving.
It looks like they would have luggage moving on that if you were to check in something.
How did you feel you went?
Yeah, it was alright. There were a few things that I think tripped me up a little. I wasn't quite sure, I didn't understand the question, so I kind of picked at random, but I think for the most part it was okay. Yeah, I think it was okay. I think if you do all the study that they recommend and you do all the you do the tests, like the sample tests.
They're really accurate. The sample tests on the website is super accurate. The YouTube videos that have all the listening modules, super good. They're actually really helpful. Highly recommend those. And yeah, I think you'll be okay. If you're okay with those, then I think you're going to be okay with the test. Yeah, fingers crossed the next video clip you see is us celebrating that we passed. Bye. Hey internet, so it's been quite a few months and the results were published online apparently last night. Tobias and I had no clue because we didn't get a notification for it. We only found out because our teacher in class, so we had Japanese today, asked us for like, what was the results, and we had no idea. So we are gonna tell them next week, but I don't know if you guys can see it. I passed. I'm so happy I passed. Tobias passed, obviously. If I passed, definitely would pass because he's just brilliant. So, but I'm just so happy. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. This is Celina reporting from my room. Back to you, internet.